July 1, 1876, and we need to get out of debt. Hello everyone, I call myself Zondagskind and I like to play Victoria 3. But we are in a bit of trouble. In fact, I should actually slow down time. We are working on free trade, but I think with the radicalism, it's just not looking good for us. First of all, we need to up the ante in terms of taxes. We need to get rid of some decrees, as someone already mentioned in the comments. Which is sad, but it will have to be done so that we can slot in another consumption tax of £10,000. And then we probably need to look at sizing down some of the construction, but first we need to placate these people by not enacting free trade. We just can't. Would we be able to enact... No, we will not be able to enact regulatory bodies, so that is sad. Could I go for multiculturalism? No, nobody likes this. Even the intelligentsia currently do not like that because... why is that actually? They actually oppose multiculturalism currently. So that is, that's tricky. What we could work on is elected bureaucrats, but I don't think I will. What I could work on is a different voting system. That might honestly be my best shot. Let's see. It reduces the government ideology penalty. So that would be nice. It also makes more people eligible for the vote. It gives more legitimacy from votes and less from clout. So that's interesting. It would radicalize the landowners who are currently very happy about me. Were very happy about me trying to enact free trade, but now we've lost that. This would also radicalize the industrialists. So this would only radicalize the landowners. We could also try for monarchy. A lot of people are loving that idea. That might honestly be the best shot we have at turning turning the politics around, partially because I really don't like our heir, our traditionalist guy from the evangelical church, and we currently have some Republicans in charge. So I really like the idea of going for a parliamentary republic. So let's try and do that. Does that gel well with our current government? I think it does. And I think we have the armed forces and the intelligentsia who want that. Anyone else who currently wants that? The SDP? Yeah, no, that doesn't make... that would mean we can't enact any laws. So we don't do that. Keep going then. And we have to look at some change in construction. Probably, yeah, I think this is the best way. Tone down the production by a lot. Not ideal, of course, but I think it has to be done. We could even look at lowering wages. We can also look at... maybe toning this down. It's not even that much. Oh, this is a bunch. Why is this? Oh, wait. This is a worse balance? Why? How does this make me poor? What? I don't understand, and I won't pretend I will. By the way, why am I not hearing any music? Hello? Weird. So, we're still losing money, but at a much slower pace. And the other side of the fence, people have been complaining about life in Prussia being better. Well, I suppose I want this. And Rubber Rush. So we are working on government administrations. Maybe you can tone some of those down. Let's look at some of our coastal provinces. Because I believe I have 2 ports, in fact, here, which is kind of ridiculous, if I'm brutally honest, because this should still leave enough infrastructure. It does. Let's look at some of our other places. So this could also take a downsizing. Just look at all those ports. Elbe. Elbe could maybe use downsizing. This is how much infrastructure? 15, so we can definitely do that. Let's just look at whatever state doesn't get enough infrastructure when we do this. Taxation. Yeah, no states suffering from that. What I was also considering, to be really fair, is where do I see it? Where is that again? Release subject. But I don't think... no, I don't think I can do that. Which is weird. Weird. I want to release just Hausaland. I should also check which states are doing most in terms of the... what is it? The GDP. How do I find this? States. Because we're getting no taxes from all the unincorporated states. And probably the ones with the most expenses are also would make us the most money if we incorporated them. So let's try and go for that. And Russia is willing to take on our debt. Ooh. That would resolve the interest currently of 23,000. But of course they would get an obligation against us. So I think I will accept this. That really clears up a lot of the deficit. And of course all of the current debt. 13.1k. Less power projection. Yeah, but I kind of want to keep those stats good. Tricky stuff. Oh, we actually dip into a surplus for only just a little bit. Maybe what will also help is to try and conquer some more nations. So let's save up the game very quickly. And let's see if puppeting a nation will do anything for us. Sure it will. In fact, I was kind of thinking that maybe... can I not make you a puppet? Oh, we have a truce until October 13. Okay. Would give us a huge amount of infamy, which is kind of insane. Can we maybe do something like this? Make puppets. 30.1 infamy. Geesh. Why? Why would you do this? Could I make you into a puppet? 16.7 infamy. Yeah, that's more manageable. But I think I'll go for Bornu for now. Make puppet 7.6 infamy. Let's go. Expel diplomats. Infamy by 10. Yeah, let's do it. Let's damage those relationships. And then we can try and make this work. Shortages of coal. Meanwhile, our landowners and the evangelical church want us to enact censorship. We won't, in fact. There comes the relationship hit with Bornu. So we can make them a puppet. We did not dip into very bad territory in terms of our infamy. So let's just bring these guys over here. And I should assume this should go well. Nobody should intervene on this. I mean, please. Whoops. No. I want to look at Bornu. Attitude. France is protective. That is not a good sign. I might have to say scum to make sure France doesn't get in on a war against me. I have battalions in reserve in Niger. Well, I can actually just fix that by promoting Florian Compass. Also, our Minister of Industry, of course. Great Britain is colonizing more stuff. Zambezi, Mashona. So that's here. British Zambezi. Makes sense. Unproductive trade routes. We'll just get rid of those. Can I please get my revenue? Boop, boop, boop. And this looks like it's going to be an easy stomp. They back down. So they are now a puppet. Which should mean... yeah, we're getting some money. We are now in a surplus. And in fact, can we immediately... we could immediately puppet them as well. Very low cost fame for me, so let's again save up. I think what my goal will be for the series here is to, around 1900, try and take Oldenburg from Austria, and that will be kind of our end goal. And once we've then conquered our entire former market place, I think we will have done well enough. So Florian Compass, who is a lieutenant general, shall go to the front, and the Senegal guy, what's his name? Leopold von Dieskau, goes to the north. And as long as nobody intervenes, we should be good. And that should solve most of our deficit. Police brutality. No, I don't want to, no. More radicals! Why not? Still, nobody intervening. That's good. So we're getting almost £2,000 per week from the diplomatic pact with Bornu. And maybe we can think about Damagaram later. And meanwhile, we're expanding still, so that's fine. Damagaram declared themselves neutral. We can maybe think about damaging relations with you. Why is this amicable? I don't know. But this war actually fires. Interesting stuff. They won't be able to defend here. We are advancing unopposed. Once enacted. Oh, this is interesting. It also shows you how legitimate the government will be after. Nice. So anyway, we have a 36% success chance and a 50% of advance. So let's try and make it happen. That'd be very good for us. Meanwhile, we can check when you want to make peace. Sorry, I was interrupted for a minute. So I'm back. And it's time to puppet these guys. As soon as they're willing. Come on, you've been entirely rolled over. Meanwhile, I also have unpinned stuff here. Stamp out monarchism, monitors. Pin those in. Monitors, eh? Admiral. Wait, Admiral. Commander. You have escorting convoys. Oh, okay, so we actually need to control coast. Should do it. Yeah, monitors completed. And George misses cabinet meeting. King Georg missed a cabinet meeting of his government when their cabinet members were unable to come to any conclusions on how to proceed. That is of course unacceptable. He just accidentally slept in. Printed in the presses. Wow. Really? 60% enactment chance? Wow. Surely this is like this is a big advance. Well, sure. 96.8% success chance. And we puppeted Bagirmi. So that will probably have been we basically ran through the peace treaty without him. Anyway, secure shores means secure commerce. Sure. So now we have an incredible surplus. I'm not sure where that is suddenly coming from. Could we allow ourselves to do this? Not really. Although it does feel a lot better, and I'm kind of fine with a small deficit. And maybe slowly we can start improving our production processes again. While we are damaging the relations with Damagaram, we could also think about Wadai. And again, save up the game, because sometimes the great powers decide that you can't have fun today. Make puppets. 5.4 infamy, sure. Okay. Let's wake up our generals. There we go. And you, Lieutenant General Compass, make your way to the front. I think I will again go for the higher taxes, just because we're losing a bit too much money there. And we also need, I think, another government administration. Rotary valve engine, very nice. We'll look at that in a moment, because it unlocks all kind of things. Let's see, maybe go for open hearth process. I think dynamite will be very good for us. And yes, rotary valve engine. So it uses more coal. We definitely need more coal. So we'll work on that. Because yeah, everything here just becomes more expensive then. So basically what I'll try to do... what I'll try to do is first get government administration in Houseland, for example. Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Slot that in first. And then there must be a couple of places where I can get more coal. For example, in Braunschweig and in East Houseland. Let's do it in Braunschweig for now. Okay. So we're waiting for the war with Wadai to fire. And there was something else. I click these, like, I always click these away. What was it? Wasn't this? It's probably not this, because this is spreading something. Man. Wasn't Steam Donkey. I don't know. I don't know what just... I don't know what we just got. Wait, let's see. Something of modern nursing is spread to us, so that before that was a military tech. Wasn't monitor, wasn't gantry cranes. So I guess it was enlistment offices? That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And the war with Wadai has fired. Peace between Great Britain and Egypt. So you have a truce with... You're paying war reparations to Egypt? No? It's not a dominion of you either? There is a truce. Like, I would like to see what the actual peace treaty was about. Meanwhile, we're rolling through Wadai. Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Let's also try and look at some of those advancements. While we are working on the Parliamentary Republic. Again, with a good surplus, I'm kind of fine to take like a deficit that's just as big. And we also need another government administration pretty soon. Now, there is some resistance here in the mountains, but Leopold von Dieskau has no problems with that. We're in Nigeria, and the rubber rush continues. So we control, I think, a large chunk of the world's rubber. If we look, yeah, we're the #2 producer worldwide. So let's check, right? Because we have a rubber plantations over here. Rubber. #1 producer is Great Britain. So we can definitely do something about that. Let's slot in 5 of those, just for funsies. And we're getting money from Wadai as well. Just excellent. I assume this is also severe malaria. Sure is. So we'll just let our colony there work away. I would also like better education access, so I actually kind of need a bunch more, what's it called? Government administrations. So let's slot those in everywhere. Might not be getting them now in every ideal state, but I'm sure it will be fine. And let's try and see if we can see the Parliamentary Republic get enacted. I think that would be very interesting. So did we start by like after 1878? Just want to check. The 1876. Oh right, yeah, the elections are 1876 and then one again in 1890. So then that should be within the new republic. Well, for now we can celebrate that we've basically gotten through these Central African states. There is a revolution brewing to enact poor laws. Interesting. Which is supported by the industrialists, and we probably should do it, just because it will hopefully improve the standard of living in some places. Standard of living over here is still pretty bad. So let's try and fix that with... You actually don't have enough... You do have a bunch of unemployed people. Let's just get those millet farms in. And then the railway goes up, and one of those government administrations goes up. Because I would still like to try and get through some of the radicalism here. But let's see. There's socialism. Okay. More minimum standard of living expected. And Austria wants a... And shift work as well. Better building level cap for economy of scale. And we will not take a defensive cap with a defensive pact with anyone. Or certainly not with Austria. So we can declare more interest. Let's do that. Unproductive trade routes. Then get rid of those. And here comes the Parliamentary Republic, we should think. Let's see it happen. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. July 25 will be the moment. Bunch of stuff is expensive. I am aware. However, I also do want to get back into... Was it better ports? A Parliamentary Republic. July 26, 1879. And the Kingdom of Hannover is no more. We are now a Parliamentary Republic, led by Chancellor Johann Lehne of the Intelligentsia. Truly a coup d'etat, well, through political means, of the Intelligentsia and industrialists, supported by the petite bourgeoisie and the trade unions and armed forces as well. The landowners are also immediately marginalized, and immediately this Parliamentary Republic will also try to enact poor laws to try and keep some people out of poverty. But yeah, if you like us being a Parliamentary Republic, if you like this flag, I certainly do like this flag, honestly, then leave a like on this video, and if you don't like it, then leave your comment as to why I should have stayed a monarchy. And yeah, if you subscribe and ding the bell, then you will know when the next episode goes live. So do that, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.